Lost in space and time for over 10,000 years, on a mission they were never meant to return from. They have returned from the horrible secrets of space. They are the Comic Shop.
Oh, Doctor. Martin, what on earth are we doing here?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. I am filling in for Aaron Z. Lee today. What does he say? Welcome back to another episode of the Comic Shop Does a Podcast. My name is Wongers, and I'm here today with very special guest star.
Oh, that's me. Martin, with 2 N's and 1 Y, but it's not where you think.
Wow. We're off to a great start, Martin.
Great start. We're right on there.
Martin, let's talk about your efforts to get us organized and all of the... Do you want to talk about that? Are you leaving? All right, we've had our first walk-off.
I'm going to join Aaron and Alex and everybody else who didn't want to come on this tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, volume seems to be all over the place. I don't know. What are we doing here? Weird... Everything Martin has been trying to plan for the past 2 weeks has just exploded in our faces. And... yeah, here we are. We're just going to go through and do the hackiest low-budget podcast ever. Oh, and I'm sorry, we're here with our very special guest.
Oh, yeah.
Additional guest.
How rude.
Nope.
That's not it. There.
We're here with Pandora because, Martin, we're going to do something called What's in the Box.
What's in the box?
And this isn't your mom's dusty old box, Martin. This is a box where we've crammed this box full of all sorts of fun and exciting things that we've gotten in the shop over the past few weeks. Gave it a real good cramming.
You crammed Pandora right.
And so we're gonna be sticking our grubby little fists right inside Pandora's box there, and fishing out some really cool things to talk about, and it's gonna be a really good time.
Now I can't tell. Is Aaron not here?
Aaron is not here today, so I can be as dirty as I want to be.
I'm in a lot of trouble, folks. So send help. All right. Well, that was a good podcast.
It was a very good
Good
podcast. Have a good night. Oh no,
right.
let's dig around. Martin, can you take your hand, stuff it in that box, and let's pull out something.
It's actually this hand, but
Let's pull out something exciting to talk about here. What's in the box? Oh, we can go to Document Cam here. All right. So we're right off the bat, we're getting into something controversial, Martin.
Controversial.
Martin, what is this? What are we looking at?
this is a comic book, Evan. I wish that you knew that because you own a comic store.
I've only owned a comic store for roughly 2.5 years, so I'm still learning.
This is Titans United Blood Pact Issue 1 variant. We'll go with C. Historic Heritage Month variant.
Hispanic Heritage Month variant.
Yes.
They released 7 alternative covers for books.
What Marvel and DC do a lot of times is they have themed variants that they produce to force people to buy more of their comics that no one wants to buy. And so, kidding, they're great stuff. So this particular theme for, did you say 7 issues?
It's a 7.
The 7 issues was Hispanic Heritage Month. Apparently they could not get all the variant covers for the month as one theme, but...
So I'm going to do a little reading here because this was actually very controversial. Jorge Molina was the artist behind this piece, and he's paying homage to Jorge Gonzalez Caminaria, a Mexican artist and muralist. And there were 2 versions of this book image floating around. One that Jorge Molina did in tribute to this artist, and then one that was edited by DC in-house artists. Easy, Martin.
I was just wanted to show this had a signature on it.
Okay. And yeah, a variant that did not have his signature, of which Green Lantern was holding a flag that said "Viva la Mexico," and holding a bag full of tamales, like a shopping bag full of tamales. And so I'm just going to read what he had to say. So this shows up on social media, and Jorge says, "Hard to keep my mouth shut. All I can say is one has my signature and one doesn't. Go figure." Many fans were unhappy with DC's way of celebrating the month. Critics say that the covers were racist because they mostly just refer to Hispanic food, which they feel are all stereotypical choices. And yes, I feel like every other cover, it's just
every cover was food.
Was Hispanic
Literally,
food, which I love. I love Mexican food, but like to take away from a tribute to a Hispanic artist to have Green Lantern holding a bag of tamales.
There's more to Mexican heritage than just food.
Uh,
Said a fat man who loves tacos.
what are we saying here? Here are some responses on again on social media when this cover was revealed. What are we doing here? This is the cover you're going for Hispanic Heritage Month, a floating bag of tamales in space. Seriously, I cannot get over how pathetically uncreative these covers are when it comes to visually representing Hispanic heritage. How this image got promoted by DC is a mystery to me. If it was a mistake or in the end they decided to go for it, the variation of the cover is great, but I'm so glad there's one out for I'm so glad this one's out in the world to see, since it was my original idea to pay homage to Kaminari. I totally butchered that one, but
As is tradition.
Here's a final note from a DC spokesperson. A DC spokesperson told Newsweek that the image showing Green Lantern holding the tamales was incorrectly reported to be an official cover for an upcoming issue. He did add that Molina's original version would be used. It's part of DC's internal creative process to receive and develop multiple versions of comic artwork from our artists, the spokesperson said in the email. Some are released as variants, others never used, which is a big pile of horseshit. This clearly was something that DC editorial went back in, changed a Hispanic artist's vision in tribute to another Hispanic artist, and then got called out for their horseshit.
Quickly flip-flopped.
So very interesting. So this just came in today. This goes on sale. Actually, we're not going to flip through the book because we don't want to break street date. This actually goes on sale next Tuesday.
Yep.
So we'll see you next Tuesday for this one-of-a-kind Green Lantern Hispanic Month tribute. Thank you, Martin.
No problem.
Yeah, Jonathan, it was really, on social media, it was really bad. You could find the original or the doctored up version that takes pieces of Jorge Molina's art and then just kind of goes down a...
And it's also that cover was very, very generic. That was very, very generic.
No, it's fine. It's
okay.
fine. Just...
yeah, it's look it up. It's just sad.
but
it's just there's no texture to the flag in the background. There is no. It's just a space background and then him holding a plastic bag labeled tamales. That's not a good sound.
We're done with that one. Martin, what's in that big gaping box?
Well, there is these guys.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to the document camera. Martin, what are we looking at?
We are looking at action figures. It also troubles me that you cannot pinpoint those, as you do own a comic store that sells action figures.
Some would dispute that I own a comic shop, but that's neither here nor there. Is there volume on this? Oh, there is. Okay.
There is,
it's a little bit further down. I couldn't see. Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe. Tell me about Masters of the Universe, Martin.
Well, basically, Masters of the Universe is a toy line and half-hour cartoon show from the 1980s to present that features faraway Eternia, a land of sorcery and medieval, Conan the Barbarian type stuff just melded together for tons of timeless fun. It's the evil Skeletor. Versus the goodly He-Man, with Tila being anointed all of them.
Martin, I don't know if you know this, but I've been going to the gym for 1.5 weeks now, and I'm starting to look a lot like Tila.
You are, especially in the chesticle area.
Thank you. I do have a nice bosom.
You do.
So what's going on with He-Man?
Let's get that on the document.
Let me lay down on the table here real quick. So actually,
He'll take his
interestingly
top
enough,
off
my
then.
mom sent this to me. Voting opened Wednesday, in which toys should be going into the National Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester, New York, is the National Toy Hall of Fame, and Masters of the Universe is one of the finalists. All 12, or what toys are there? Here, my notes are already goofed up.
It's
but
okay.
anyway, Masters of the Universe, one of the finalists for Toy Hall of Fame. Look at that. Look at
Nope, I'm not as good as Aaron.
Now, interestingly, I know when they were developing He-Man, initially it was supposed to be the mini comic packaged with the toy was supposed to be a way of introducing the characters to people because there was not a cartoon originally.
Right.
And I think that in one of these sales pitches, they said, well, the comics not enough. So I believe somebody just said, well, there's going to be a cartoon.
Yep.
And I think that then everybody panicked and went to work and made this really bad.
Bad.
What was it? Is it Funimation? Who did
Funimation. Yes.
Funimation?
Yes. Filmation.
Filmation. Thank you.
I had to remember the
Yeah.
logo for a second.
He-Man's really bad.
Oh, it's great. Are you kidding me?
I tried to rewatch some a few years ago. It's horrific. The animation's so bad. The writing's atrocious.
So
and I loved He-Man.
my brother CJ, he is 6 years younger than me. He never really got to enjoy Masters of the Universe that much. So one day in Walmart there was one of the packs, one of the box sets, and I'm like, let's watch this. He's like, yes. So I start the first episode and go, you got to pay attention because they're going to use a lot of this animation over and over again in future episodes. The next episode came on, and it was basically the exact same thing, just with the different dialogue.
Yeah, I'm sure that they reused like whole, like 15, 20 second,
Season 1 was really bad. Season 2, they improved it a bit, and I think by the time they got to She-Ra, they had done a lot better stuff than that. But
She-Ra, Princess of Power, I believe.
Princess of Power.
Yeah. Do we have any She-Ra stuff right now? I don't think so.
No, I think the last thing we had was probably like some Pops or something.
Those stink. Come buy Funko Pops from us, by the way. We still have way too many Funko Pops.
They don't stop coming in.
They don't. They never stop.
Never stop.
They never stop. It's. Did I ever tell you I hate Funko Pops?
Oh.
I own a comic book store. I don't know what a comic is and an action figure, and I hate Funko Pops.
Yep, he's awful.
So that's where we're at right now. So anyway, Toy Hall of Fame contender,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Masters of the Universe. There's 12 toys that have been nominated. Only 3 will make it. And Martin, you remember, of course, last year's honorees, don't you?
I remember one that got robbed. I know that for sure.
American Girl dolls, of course.
Love them. Love them.
Risk.
Risk.
And then, of
game.
course, the every child's favorite, Sand.
Sand got robbed.
Sand
Dirt.
is in the Toy Hall of Fame.
Gritty dirt.
I don't know what they're doing over there, but
It's not gritty.
truly
It's not piles of gritty dirt.
Masters of the Universe. Loved that as a kid. Oh, I got a good double chin there. We're not shouting out Sand. Sand is
I love sand.
tastes terrible.
It's fun to throw in people's faces.
All right, it gets in like all of your. It gets in your like.
It gets in all the crevices.
Like if this box,
Pandora?
if this
Yeah,
box was
I'm
at a
stepping on his
beach,
joke.
you would have sand all in your box.
Yeah, all in Pandora's box.
How is Pandora?
I think she's doing pretty good.
Okay.
She's feeling pretty good. Let's do some self promotion, shall we?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just checking in on Pandora. Thank you for your box.
Oh, sorry, my hand was out of there quicker than expected.
Oh, yes. All right. What? Well, let's go to this. What is this?
This is Fanfare 2022.
2022.
I almost said that wrong.
Fanfare.
This is a wonderful convention type deal that started last year. It was their first annual, and it was successful enough to get a second one. So that's going on this Saturday, September 17th.
And where is it?
It is at the Fulton Polish Home.
Oh man. This is where you make a joke.
I'm
right?
not making the joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting canceled by the Polish community because then I won't get any more pierogies.
I love pierogies. I haven't had
Pierogies are
pierogies in forever. I told you I used to work with a young lady. And by young lady, I mean she's probably 39 or 40 at this point in time. I think she's probably
Still young.
I think she was older than me. But
She's 57 right now.
and, man, sometimes she was a tough employee to deal with. She was good at certain things. Tough employee, Martin. You don't know anything about dealing with tough employees. But every once in a while, she was Polish. She'd bring in these pierogies, and they were disgustingly good. And then it was just like, okay, she doesn't really need to do any work for the rest of the day because, like, we're just gonna sit and eat pierogies.
Employment by pierogi.
Oh man, I do miss that.
I'll learn to make them.
So Fanfare, we did this last year with Erin Woods, who is a local author, writer, similar to Jonathan, but she does fantasy stuff. And she wanted to put on a convention in Fulton because there's never really been a convention in Fulton. And last year's trial run, I think, went very, very well.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. I was forced to work at the
No, you
store.
weren't invited, yes.
As always.
Um,
Evan gets to do the fun stuff.
well, yeah. That's just how it goes.
Instead of learning what a comic is, he goes to.
Comics are for kids, man.
They are.
So there's going to be a number of tables there. Last year, although it was, I guess, pop culturally themed, it was more like craftspeople,
and- Artisans.
yeah, crafts, art, and kind of pop culture adjacent stuff. They had some really good cosplayers last year. They had a guy in a gigantic. I don't know
Oh, I
if
forgot about that. You're right.
oh my god,
That was amazing.
He scared out of me. This guy
did
comes
he-
in with a Bumblebee Transformer costume that must have been at least 10 feet tall. Like he's clearly on stilts of 2 to 3 feet. Plus he's a 6-foot person. Plus he's wearing like headgear. I don't know how he got in the door. And then there's
He drove in.
there's the main entrance way, and then there's a step up into the room where all of the vendors are. How he navigated that step, I do not know. But I was in the main entranceway watching people come in and directing people where to go, and I had some comics set out there. And the He-Man guy, or not the He-Man guy, the Transformer guy, was there for like 2 hours, and every 20 minutes or so, you would hear everyone in the other room go, "Oh, oh!" And because he would take a weird step, and you were like waiting for him to fall into a vendor's table, but it never happened. But it was just so funny that like every 20 minutes, you would just hear everybody go, "Oh, ah!" And then, "Oh, okay, he's fine, everything's okay, he didn't fall over." But great cosplay last year. Yeah. Now, what does it say here? Comics, artists, authors, games, novelties, crafters, henna. Henna is forever. Books and more. Free admission to cosplayers. Be sure to check out the game room provided by the comic shop. That's 112 East Bridge Street.
The Comic Shop.
This is Saturday, September 17th from 10 to 6 p.m. A $10 donation gets you there to all the excitement. Children 10 and under for free. So if you don't want to pay a $10 thing, dress up and have fun. The proceeds benefit the Minetto Elementary
Elementary
Inclusion Playground.
Yep.
Martin, we're going to have a lot of fun there.
Just you, me, and Pandora.
Let's go to the Pandora cam real quick.
Want to go get some sand at the playground?
Let's go get some sand at the top, a Hall of Fame toy from the Strong Museum of Play in Rochester, New York. Shout
And
out
yes,
to
and yes,
Rochester,
our,
New
our
York.
sponsor today is Diamond Comics, the 6th best comic distributor in the world.
And that's even debatable.
It's on my official list on Facebook today.
All right. Do you want to stick your hands back in Pandora's box and pull out something exciting?
Boom. Counter programming.
Oh, what's this?
This is Batman Hush Special Edition. This is a free comic that is going to be available on Saturday, September 17th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. while supplies last at the comic shop in celebration of Batman Day 2022.
Oh, Batman Day.
Evan tried to have all the fun without me, but I counter-programmed with an in-store event. So,
Actually, there's another free Batman
Yep.
comic too, correct?
yep.
So what is Batman Day?
Well, Batman is a comic character that was you should probably know about. He's pretty famous. You own a comic store. Batman Day is a day that celebrates, I believe, the first. Oh, I'm on the spot here. I don't know if it's the first issue of Batman or the first appearance of Batman. And it is.
Is that Bruce Bane?
Yes, Bruce Bane.
Okay.
And forgot the joke I was going to make. Thank you.
Sorry.
I did a first Batman things and stuff, and yeah, it's a little known property. DC wants to promote. They want to bring it into the forefront. They're hoping to maybe do a movie or something. I think maybe a TV show, something to replace the Batgirl that got canceled.
You know who'd be great to play Bruce Bane?
Who?
Adam West.
Except he's dead. I'm actually watching a documentary on him right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he's dead.
yeah, I mean,
I remember the day that he died because I broke the news to Rick the Toy Guy and almost
Oh,
made him cry
boy.
right in the store. It was not good.
let's be serious for half a second. Did Rick the Toy Guy almost cry?
Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe that
That's
100%.
yeah.
Which is adorable.
That hit him in the feels definitely, because
Shout out to Rick the Toy Guy. He was in here the other day.
he was his birthday.
It was his birthday. He turned 60 this week.
60 years old.
I don't know if we should let anybody know that, but Rick the Toy Guy, he's a good man.
He's not 60 years old. That was just you can fact check us if you want. But
Oh,
so
Batman Day.
stop in on Saturday and you can get a free comic. Then you can head down to Fanfare and you can
yeah, so you can see Martin at the store, get a free Batman comic.
Free
Come
Batman.
down to Fulton, and I can price gouge you on some really expensive older
overpriced
comics.
Batman. I
Yeah.
think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's see. Look at that. We didn't even plan that.
You're so good.
I know. More box.
Where's Aaron?
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to him. Pandora, do you
Does
know?
Pandora know where Aaron went?
Does not appear as though she does.
About as chatty as Lucas.
He went to hell as far as I'm concerned. Pandora! Pandora! Where's Alex?
Where is... Oh, Alex hurt himself.
Alex is supposed to fill in for Aaron, and he got a really bad
We might be
back
violating
out to you.
HIPAA by...
Oh. We're not saying specifically.
Yeah.
What
He's
happened was-
fine.
Let me get the x-rays.
He's fine. He'll probably pull through. Oh, what's this?
It is Buddy Christ from the Kevin Smith View Askew universe. It's a puzzle. It's happy, it's scrappy, it's the Son of God in a puzzle form.
This is one of my favorite things we have in the store because so many people don't know what it is.
They don't get the reference. It amazes me.
And it does amaze me. Or people get the reference, but they're like, "Is that really a Buddy Christ?" Like they're just like so confused why there would be a Buddy Christ puzzle. Which I don't quite understand that either, because my understanding is unless Kevin Smith just owns the copyright to Buddy Christ, because my understanding of Dogma is that's in like legal limbo because like they haven't reprinted that or.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I feel like there's an argument over who owns the rights to.
You're right. There's no dogma.
Because there's a Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
I'm sure he owns the copyright for that. I think maybe he owns just the Buddy Christ thing, but I don't think that they can reference Dogma.
Yeah, it's not on there. Good. Sorry, I moved out of the.
I can't wait to see Clerks 3.
Some people already have seen it, and they didn't even invite you to go see it with them.
You know what? If there's anybody watching this right now who watched Clerks 3 and didn't invite us to go, they should probably just click off right now because that's
yep.
not cool.
Yep.
Damien.
Damien.
Who's in today? Shout out to
He
Damien.
was. He seems pretty upset over the Queen's passing.
He was. Wait, the Queen died?
Yes.
I didn't even know she was sick.
Yeah.
It's a Norm
Really
Macdonald
sick from what I heard.
Really sick.
And there went our one listener in England.
Clerks 3.
Yes. What's that about?
No one knows. I think that's the cool thing about Kevin Smith is when he does a movie, it's just totally. He's not going to follow anything that he did previously. He's going to break
Brand
all
new
the
ground.
rules. Groundbreaking. It's never just a rehash or reboot of whatever he's done in the past. I love Kevin Smith. My first Kevin Smith movie, and always my favorite, will be Mallrats. That I think I was. Mallrats was 95, so let's say I was 13 or 14. I believe. But no, I wouldn't have seen it because I feel like I saw it in like 9th or 10th grade, so I would have been older than 13. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We don't. My memory is shit, so whatever. But
Just like the rest of them.
yeah, but I remember seeing Mallrats, and it was like I was a wannabe skateboarder, and Jason Lee was in it, who was also a wannabe skateboarder. No, Jason Lee's good. Stan Lee is in it.
Who's he?
Stan Lee. He drew Fantastic Four.
He's dead too.
I don't know.
Lots of dead people today in the podcast.
He's visiting the Queen of England
He
right
is.
now. I don't know.
Checking out her box.
Just the idea that they were making comic books cool, because comic books are cool, and it's just and Adam West. I don't know. There was just so many things about Mallrats that like just checked so many boxes, and then going back and finding Clerks.
No pun intended.
Thank you. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Mallrats. I love Mallrats. Favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Well, I haven't seen Clerks because they haven't colorized it yet, so I'm waiting for
Is it
get on that, Turner.
Is it Cop Out?
Yeah. What is my favorite?
What's the one with the walrus? Tusk. That's actually I like that one. I don't know that one. You don't know that
No,
one?
I honestly don't.
Tusk was a horror movie that he did with the same cast pretty much. But it was about I believe it was actually a guy who has a podcast who interviews like weird people. And he goes to Canada to interview some I don't even remember what the premise was. Interview this strange Canadian guy who's got a bunch of tales. And one of the tales is about a walrus. And over the course of the interview, the guy poisons and like kidnaps the podcast guy and takes him to like this little torture room that's like with it's like a SeaWorld display, and slowly starts grafting skin on him to turn him into a walrus. And the premise is so weird, and it's like scary but like goofy. And then at the end, like he kind of just to spoil it, I guess he just embraces
Spoilers.
becoming a walrus.
Okay.
And,
Leans into
like,
it.
Yeah, so like his friends come up, like they just like rescue him, but like keep him as a walrus. It's just so weird.
When was
It's-
this released?
Jonathan, when was this released? 2010? I'm going to say 2010.
Okay, somehow I missed it completely.
And also, Red State is also highly underrated. I've never seen Red State. And that was another horror movie
that.
where it's like the political right is doing weird, scary things. 2014. Thank you.
Okay, that seems weird that I wouldn't know that.
It was a weird departure for him.
I enjoyed Dogma a lot.
As a person who is more religious than I,
Oh, I'm the wrong person to ask that.
are you?
I
Okay,
got
okay,
offended.
okay,
Sorry.
All right.
No, it's pretty hard to offend me. My opinion on if anybody is ever offended for something on religious reasons, they should re-examine who their deity is, because if their deity can't handle a little poking and fun of, then might not be a great deity.
And this
So-
ends the religious segment.
God can take care of himself. That's my thoughts. Sorry.
I haven't seen Dogma in so long. I'd like to see that again. I feel like, again, you can find a lot of these on streaming services, but I feel like it's been a decade since
Yeah.
I've seen Dogma.
My Dogma seeing story is that at the time that it was released, the Oswego Theater had some equipment issues in which films broke down regularly. So we decided we didn't want that to happen. We went to I think it was Carousel or Great Northern, I can't remember which. And we're watching the movie, and about halfway through, the film just bursts into flames because God was judging.
That is funny, though.
So it happened twice. So yeah, we did not get our easy viewing that we had hoped for.
The only time that ever happened to me with film burning up, it was the last time I saw my childhood friends that I grew up with, Jason Shug and Mark Wolfendale. Shout out to them.
And Sam.
The two people who I knew in grade school and middle school that have no online presence. Nothing. You can't find anything about them. It's almost bizarre. But it was maybe sophomore year of college. When would Blade 2 come out? 2000? Maybe it was end of freshman year of college. And we went to see Blade 2. And it was the credits, and the film started to burn up, and I thought it was a visual effect because it just looked like,
was like that
okay, like
perfect
that would be an
timing.
effect you would see. And then clearly after like 45 seconds, you're like, oh, well, this is not good. Like the film burned up. And then all of a sudden I feel a whack on the back of my head.
Oh, you've told me this, yes.
And I reach back and I go, oh my God, am I bleeding? Because it's dark in the theater. Like something just hit me in the head and I don't know what it is. Well, the local youth decided to bring a few dozen eggs in, and apparently they just started egging everybody in the theater. So I left. We didn't see. We had to drive to a different movie theater, I think, because we didn't want to stay because they gave us like comps to there, but it's just like I don't know. Now I've got egg all over my head. So I got egged in a movie theater that also burned up before I saw Blade 2. So
Yeah, the Oswego Theater, the part of that, I think, era of problems was The Sixth Sense, which I saw toward the end of its run. Arlene paid me money to go see it so I wouldn't work. And yeah, every key moment, the film broke. So I missed like almost every single clue about what was going on. that
Jonathan
was
says,
sad.
OMG. That means, oh my goodness. Because you wouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. That happened with the Lord of the LOTR at, which is Lord of the Rings at.
Lord of the Rings.
Martin, do you want to do something different?
Sure. Maybe go play a game or something?
Okay, let's go.
All right. That's for later. Oh, yeah. Let's do more plugging of stuff. That's us. We like to plug our stuff.
Oh, man. Oh, what's that? This is something we're doing a poor job of promoting.
We really are.
We've been running comic strips in the paper, and this past week was Nick Gentile's 11 Herbs and Spices, which I thought was very funny. And this is actually a Pog-themed, because he wanted to make a tribute to the
I'm reading.
Pog-centric summer that was 1994.
I don't know if I can make this work.
What was the summer of Pogs? 94, 95.
94 sounds about right.
Okay, I'm going to go with that.
We are declaring it 94. Do not fact check us.
94. It was a very good year.
Very good year. It was a very nice lady.
She's a very nice lady.
Pandora.
So anyway, we've been running comic strips. I think we're taking a week off this week as I pick my nose on camera. And we'll get back into it next week with some more Wesley the Robot, some more Dr. Proctor. Maybe we'll revisit Nick Gentile and see if he wants to do an 11 Herbs and
Something else.
Spices. But I don't know.
Sorry, my microphone keeps hitting my hat.
Yeah.
It's a jerk. Yeah, Dr. Proctor's been okay. Wesley's trash like normal, and Nick's are really good.
Knicks are excellent. I showed so many people the dog and fire hydrant hats one, and I was like, "Isn't this great?" And
like
everyone responded, "I don't get it." And I'm like, "What? Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
okay.
That's such a brilliant, silly, weird." So anyway, all those people are dead to me now.
Now, my observation. Can I share my observation
Yeah.
of the quality of? Now we're just throwing up those little amateur strips up here that are being worked on by Aaron and Evan and now Nick, and they actually the jokes and the humor hold up and are sometimes much better than the actual sad cartoons that are in here. I haven't read any of these, so I don't know if that's actually true, but maybe
Are you saying Zitz isn't funny?
maybe this crankshaft crossover is funny. It's not. But no, it's just I was actually amazed at that because I thought that it kind of would be us being lame in the
Yeah.
in the newspaper. But yeah, so this is running for about 1 million weeks, right?
I don't know. Way too many weeks.
Way too many weeks. Lots of content has to go out, but it's resulted in the Pell Times having a sales spike of at least 5 copies.
I think I've dialed it down to 4.
Oh, just four now. Evan gets very excited and runs over to Stewart's, forgets to buy them, and then runs back to
Off camera, there's a gigantic
There is-
pile of
oh.
newspapers that we need somebody to cut the comic strips out of. That
Yeah.
will eventually happen, but I don't know.
Well, maybe New Sunday guy will do it.
Lucas says, "Hi, you guys are lame." Well, Lucas, you
No,
worked
not
with
as-
us for quite a long time, so we know that you've known that for a while.
Yeah, I still did your mom.
Oh,
She's a very nice lady.
It's a very nice lady. What else you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Anything?
Pull something else. Pull something else out of that box.
Oh, that's okay. I don't. We don't know what's in here. It's a total mystery. All right, so I've grabbed this out of Pandora's box. Let's talk about Seinfeld and its resurgence with college-age people.
Seinfeld pops. This is what, again, buy some friggin' Funko Pops from us. We had 1 million Seinfeld pops, and no one was buying them at all until the college kids came back.
Yep.
And oddly enough, the college kids have been buying Seinfeld Funko, like
They're
very
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's very odd. What was the other weird pop that they were buying? I don't. Maybe it was just the TV. Like maybe some of the Frasier ones. I don't even know. But
Yeah,
like,
those were- yeah,
Oh, and,
yeah.
Star Trek.
Oh yeah, yeah. All
the one girls bought 2 or 3 Star Trek ones
Yeah.
because I commented like how many you. I was like, oh, you must have a very eclectic collection.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "This is my 3rd one." So I think she's bought 3 Funko Pops in one in every visit, and she's come to visit the store 3 times, and she
That's
doesn't have any
funny.
Funko collection at all. So I thought that was kind of funny.
She does
So,
now. Funkos are great.
Funkos are terrible.
They're great. You're just bitter because they won't stop coming in.
Oh, they won't stop coming.
Yet they're selling.
We'll double our
Strong
Funko
sales,
sales
yeah.
this year,
It's-
which is kind of weird. But
But all
Lucas
those.
says every time you use that soundbite, I better get some money. We will have to re-record that with.
Well, we will just take that out of the money we erroneously paid you
Did we
for filing comics.
Yes. Oh, careful. All right, Seinfeld doesn't interest me.
Okay.
we're moving on. What's in that dirty little box? What's this?
There's these.
Oh, this was weird. This came in the other day, and I thought these were fascinating. There's 2 different. It's from like 1980. It's a bunch of EC comic covers and then like trivia. So it says the first 24 covers of this envelope represent some of the finest artwork done for the EC comics. These are the same covers used in the complete Two-Fisted Tales, except they are trimmed to include the entire cover. Artwork by EC greats such as Harvey Kurtzman, Jack Davis, Wally Wood.
Wally Wood.
Shout out to Aaron Z. Lee. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, let's open them up.
Miss Marie Severin. She's colorist extraordinaire. Yes, and Sunday guy Mike Callie brought these in, right? Mm-hmm. Boom. So just flip through them, or
Yeah, just flip through them. I like that one.
ooh, something bad's about to happen. Maui, Maui.
I don't know if I like the coloring
Mau.
there. You got the cool. Aaron would say the cool in the foreground, the
warm in the sun.
warm in the background, but
And then it's chopped off by the logo. Subtle logos.
still nice though. These are beautiful.
We don't use Bildrat enough.
Don't use what?
Bildrat. BNCD. You're a Bildrat.
No. That one is just weird.
Yeah. I found out that forgot that enemy soldier. Gee, Joe, I heard that a lot of the enemy are infiltrating these refugees. How can we tell, Joe? Did you hear me, Joe? Joe, you know.
Oh, is that a dead Joe?
Or is this Joe betraying him?
I don't know.
That's what I took it as.
Some of these are so weird. Again, you got the cool foreground and the warm background.
But I like that it extends through.
Yeah, I do too.
That works much better than the stationary.
Joe is dead, baby. Lucas says dead air. Thank you, Lucas. It's almost. Never mind. That's a fun one.
Oh, jeez. This is the bullet hole that is still smoking. Ooh.
Gotta love the classic snow effect.
Yeah. Gonna see that soon in real life. North Korea era.
These are great.
That's,
These are great.
that's a lot of people they had in that tank. It's like
tank
when there
that-
were snowflakes
tanks that
earlier.
hold-
It's just interesting the culture of the time. Oh
Now
wow!
that's
Holy.
Is that a Wally Wood? What's the signature
no,
there?
Jack Davis.
Jack Davis. I don't know much from him. To be
Wow.
honest. That's
I
beautiful.
mean, just look.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, wow. That is pretty amazing. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the artist at all. Two-Fisted Tales. They're skipping the shots.
Dude, that Jack Davis one is so good.
What? They're skipping the shots in at our water line.
Is it just like skipping a rock? Is that what they're implying?
Yeah.
I guess you could do that with a cannonball.
I don't know. That seems kind of weird.
I'll have to figure that out one day. I'll buy a cannon.
All right,
We'll go down to
Cannon.
the lake and see if we can hurt a Canadian.
There's a more traditional looking one.
Yeah. I love EC stuff.
Yep.
I wish more EC books would walk in the door.
One's gonna walk in the door this Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't remember which category, but yeah, I just saw it on the invoice for next week.
Nice.
Snoopy should be there. Oh. Difference of opinion. Difference of opinion.
Did he shoot him in the cash and prizes?
Oh.
Where
Kind of
would-
looks like it from that angle if you, if we go back. Yeah.
If this was priced in the comic shop, I know right where the sticker would go for the
Well,
pricing.
right there next to the price.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
I'm a good Christian woman.
That's another sick one. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway,
pretty cool.
I thought
Yeah.
those were just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Just some cool visual stuff that walked in the door that I really enjoyed. They're Some of that stuff is just super nice. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Well, here we go.
What is that?
This is a ViewMaster circa 1980 something.
I loved ViewMaster.
This
is before they invented fun.
Yeah, before they invented fun. It's toxic. Yeah, so I've had like this Toda stuff that's just sitting in my hallway from my move from about 1 million years ago. And this was in here, and I just thought it was pretty cool.
Disc?
This one is Rainbow Bright, which is my sister's. I believe that this is also my brother's version of the ViewMaster. Mine had a round knob. But we also have for you... I love that sound.
Oh my god.
Nostalgia all over the place.
How did this thing go away? Is this thing still around?
I think there are versions of it still around. Not quite the same. There's like an app you can download with it and stuff like that.
No, I don't want an
Yeah,
app.
I know you don't want an
I don't
app.
want an app.
You don't want an app.
This is incredible. Oh my god, this is incredible.
Lucas is judging us so bad right now, I'm sure. So what a ViewMaster is you
Oh
would,
my god.
it's orgasmic.
Oh, where's the paper towel?
It's over by Pandora.
This is incredible. Was there like a storybook you would read along with this or something? Or is it?
The story's right
explains
there.
yeah.
Yep. Here, switch me over to document
Splinter
cam again.
Staff. Okay.
Yeah, so you get a disc like this, and it's got the images there, and there's two slides per image, so it creates a kind of effect.
It's
but it has
only
the
two
story.
slides per image.
It's
I
two
feel like
slides.
some of these
Yeah.
are very
Yep,
layered.
you get the two right across from each other. Yeah, so you put these little discs in. They have the images right in them, and it told a story before.
There's
you know.
an Usagi Yojimbo in this.
But is there?
That's wild.
Oh,
that's
that's
actually that's a
funny.
comic shop podcast we're going to get into one day. Is that the licensing agreement between Stan
Yeah.
Saki and Eastman and Laird is fascinating.
Yeah, so this was entertainment before there was streaming.
Dude, this is so good. I don't even want to. I just want to play. Like, can we just end the
All right,
podcast
we'll
right
just
now?
keep
And
it-
I'm
well-
just going to keep spinning this over and over
Well,
again.
you can keep on. Yeah, so basically you get like 4 discs I think per story or something like that. They had them for
How
everything.
many of these discs do you have?
These are the only 2 that I saw. There's got to be more
think there's
because
more?
I mean, if they've survived.
I can't believe it's only 2 layers.
Yeah,
It just feels like this is good.
because like sometimes there's like a special effect, like if something firing, and you can just close one eye and you can see like the blue around the laser, and on the other one you see the red.
Oh my god. Even Rainbow Bright's tremendous. Starlight is trapped in mud.
In mud, Starlight's the horse, so we should be concerned about that.
With the magic belt, Starlight is pulled. Oh, thank God. I was so nervous. Wow.
Yeah.
So my
I'm gonna go on eBay and get you a whole bunch of little slides, and we'll keep you entertained at work.
my God. My ViewMaster story, I remember we had a ViewMaster projector as a kid.
Yep.
And we would go into my basement with a couple of the neighbor kids, and we would set up the projector. And I know we had He-Man.
They had everything for it.
I'm trying to think what other ones we used to have. There was a Flintstones one, definitely.
Yabba dabba
But it
doo.
wasn't like cartoon style. It was like almost like a claymation looking Flintstones, I think. Where they looked like the cartoon characters, but it was not illustrated. It was
Right, it
like
was more
somebody made dioramas, it looked like. I don't know what
That's
else.
interesting.
Man, that's incredible. I'm sorry. I got so excited I lost control.
Well, here, let's reward you.
What's next? Oh, well, where did this come from?
This came from Christy Pauldine, former neighbor of mine who was looking at the Facebook this week and thought that it was a little stressful here at the comic shop with our missing DC comics and other shenanigans going on. So she brought us some snacks. So
She brought
Evan,
Martin some snacks.
well, yeah, no one cares about Evan.
No
Poor
one cares.
guy.
Nobody cares about
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. 25 years from now, someone will care about you.
I'll be dead.
Hopefully, that's the plan.
Long dead.
Been trying it for months now.
Always eat on camera.
Always eat on camera.
First rule
Something
of broadcasting.
that's going to be delicious when you wash it down with your tea.
First rule of broadcasting: eat peanut butter, so it gets stuck to the roof of your mouth.
Yep. Not sponsored,
All right,
but it's king size, so it's good. But yeah, she brought us a whole bunch of good stuff. Appreciate that. She was a
not
great
queen
neighbor.
size because the queen's dead.
Queen is
Long
dead.
live the queen.
Queen Charles. Yeah, she was a great neighbor. The only drawback to her was her stupid wind chimes that I hated because they were literally right outside my window.
Jonathan says he used to have a bunch of Disney ones for
Oh, for them.
Viewmaster.
And you got rid of them? What were you thinking?
This is actually, it's amazing. The Turtles one is 1990.
Yeah, because this would have been my brother's version of the ViewMaster because mine had like there was like a knob instead of the disc.
That looks a lot like the one that I had, but it does look different.
But dates back to I think the 50s or something. They started and
Well, that's
some Kodak relationship with Kodak originally before they bought their own company. But yeah, it was.
What else is in the box?
Not much.
Are we down to kind of the last?
The last two.
I love She-Hulk.
He loved She-Hulk.
No, I'm in love with She-Hulk.
He desperately.
Like I keep trying to find her on whatever app she's on, but I just can't. Find
It would be
her.
great if you could actually remember what the app name was. Yes, She-Hulk, Disney Plus airs today.
Today.
I'm sure many of you have watched it. There's like 52 of you watching. It's amazing.
Oh, nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. No one watches us. No one cares.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever.
I mean, our 2 believers are down to 1.
That's not representative of what. it
Yeah,
is.
I know,
Sometimes
I
it's
know.
like you go in and there's like 15 people, but I don't understand that. Whatever.
Yeah.
She-Hulk
What's that about?
might be my favorite Marvel show. That being said, I didn't watch WandaVision, and everybody says WandaVision is tremendous. But it's just so fun. It's just so dumb. But like that's what I want. I just want silly, mindless, like
Fun entertainment. Couple
Like-
fisticuffs.
yeah, like there's no high stakes in any of this stuff. I love the Wong and
Wonger.
Madison. Like just
Let's talk about Madison for a
go
second.
for it.
I
Go
mean,
for it.
that character. I don't know if you haven't seen the show. This little side character is introduced, and we're going for another peanut butter cup. And she is, your annoying, TikToker type person of the day, and it should be a horrible character. It should be totally unlikable, no redeeming qualities at all. But this actress just nailed it perfectly. Made her so endearing.
I agree 100%.
He agrees 100%. Hopefully Larry Miller's not watching right now.
Odd Eye Dead says Ally McBeal meets Gamma Rage. I dig the show too.
Except Ally McBeal had a little bit more accurate courtroom scenes.
Yeah, I guess that's one of Martin's complaints is that the courtroom scenes
They're
are
bad. They're
Yeah, but I
bad.
don't know. They don't need to be good for
They're
me. They
bad.
don't need to be good for me. There's 5. I think I told you there was 8 episodes, but
Yeah.
in my fact checking, I think it might be 9
now?
episodes. I'm sorry, we don't fact check on the show. Still got a Daredevil appearance to go, so that'll be fun. The again, the Wong Madison stuff was so fun. Donnie Blaze.
What a loser.
And I just love the fact that, like, as a comics guy, I'm like, Donnie Blaze, is that a real character, or am I just thinking of Johnny Blaze?
It's Johnny
And I-
Blaze's unmentioned cousin, yes.
Which I had to literally look up. Like, am I missing something? Is that a character that I've been exposed to once before that they're just bringing in as
Yeah,
this
yeah.
obscure reimagining or whatever? But good on Marvel for kind of fooling me with that Donnie Blaze name. I love it.
Well, you didn't even realize that Madison's supposed to be Madeline Pryor.
Oh gosh, whoever says that should be excommunicated from the universe, thrown in a pit, and never spoken to again.
There's a theory out there that was propagated by a
If you think
semi-popular.
No, if you
Comic
think
site,
Madison,
yeah.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I don't think so. No, but
If
it
you
is.
think
she's the key. She's the key. She's the key to the mutants coming into the Marvel universe, cinematic universe.
Just such a funny character too. Of comes out of the portal and I made a deal with the goat for 6 drops of my blood. These she's tipsy in another dimension fighting monsters, and then just ends up on Wong's couch watching my favorite show of all time, The
Sopranos.
And maybe
The only television show besides She-Hulk I can confirm he's ever watched.
I watched back to Masters of the Universe. I watched the first Kevin Smith Masters of the Universe.
That's right. You had the first half. You didn't watch the second though.
Did the second half come out?
Yeah, about 6 months ago.
Yeah,
Maybe more.
we can keep track. But
Tessa Smith can. She would have told you.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
I think it's great.
I concur.
I think if you have any problems with this or get over it. It's just fun. It's just really, really fun. And that's what the character is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the break the fourth wall, silly, goofy. Not everything needs to be end of the universe.
No.
Let's just have fun. And I think what's her name? I'm gonna get her name wrong. Tatiana Maslany. Did I do it right?
I have no idea.
She's great. She's
I'm
a great
old. I don't know
actress.
how to say anybody's name
Yeah.
anymore.
Shout out to Tatiana. A lot of good actors on that show. It's just again, it's just silly. And I love Wong too. I've been trying to find Wong on the dating app too, and I can't find him either. But
You'll find one of them.
yeah,
Don't worry.
eventually.
Maybe both.
Maybe both. Hey man, I'm open. What
So-
else is in the box?
Well, speaking of open, so is Pandora. Let's get the very, very last thing while I walk off camera.
the Pandora.
Oh.
All right. Well, what is this?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So we got some new magic this week at the store, and I'm going to open up one of these. These collector boosters are ridiculously expensive. They're like $30 a booster. But, one of the cool
$30.
things.
Why am I even touching that?
I know.
It's
One of the cool
priceless.
things is you can potentially pull a Legends card for any Magic fans out there. That was a set from about 30 years ago when I was a kid, back in the 60s. So we're going to open up one. Actually, Mark, why don't you open it?
Are we going to open one up? Which would you reach for first?
I feel like the peanut butter cups have more value to me, but
Okay.
we're going to see if we can pull a Legends card.
Where
out
would
here.
the good card be?
We don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what slot it's in. Even though I've watched like 4 or 5 box openings.
Even
All
though-
right, we're
okay.
going to open some Magic cards, and we're going to end the night.
I hope I'm doing it wrong. Ooh, we got a shiny.
So there's a token. That's going to be. We're going to flip the pack over.
Okay.
We're going to start with whatever.
A toxic abomination. How appropriate.
For this exactly what this show is. A toxic abomination.
Then we have Barkweave Crusher. And then we have actually, can you see them from even? I'm gonna mangle them all.
You want me to push it down?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
the
was my
sound-
arm.
That's the sound of
Oh.
something breaking.
it's my arm. All right. So then we have Heroic Charge. Is all foil?
Most of them.
Oh, okay. Phyrexian Warhorse. Cult Conscript. Something that's a brawler that starts with an N.
Beautiful lands.
Ooh, Mountain. That is
They're doing
nice.
these. What are they? Stained glass lands.
Yeah, that is nice. Are they also doing borders? or
Deadeye
something?
says incident report. Yes, we will be filling out an accident report after this for Martin's broken
Mhm.
whatever
it's,
we broke.
It's just hanging there, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Ursa. I miss Urza's saga. Ooh, anything good so far?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I think we're getting into the good stuff now.
Ooh,
This is a very weird. Is this the? Feel it? Does it feel weird?
a little bit. Like a.
There's one of these foiling jobs that's like a textured foil.
Look at the shiny.
It's just shiny.
Stick that in your Pokemon and smoke it.
There you go. I don't think we got a Legends
No,
card. With
no.
3% chance, we kind of knew it.
So what is their obsession with the stained glass?
It's just the theme for the set.
Okay.
That's the variants are just stained glass themed, and they look pretty. That's
Okay.
you got a problem with it?
No. Historian's Boon. Ooh, we got a soldier.
I mean, I think those 2 cards were the ones you already looked at.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to go through real quick and see if I can identify anything that has any value.
Okay, I'm gonna damage all the corners.
Well, we took a chance. We gambled and we lost.
yeah.
That's just how it goes
Yeah,
down
backwards.
in the streets.
Nerd. With your Viewmaster and your Reese's.
Dude,
and
the
your,
Viewmaster thing was amazing. I'm so glad you brought that in. It's just a bunch of garbage. But anyway,
It's just garbage, which means better chance of you getting something good, right?
right.
Come on down, buy a magic card. They're
112
great.
East Bridge Street.
Is that the comic shop?
The comic shop.
Comic shop. I've been there.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
What a weird day.
It's no Lowe's.
It's no Lowe's. What a weird day. What a weird week.
It's been a weird week.
It's been a weird month. But anyway, this
So, yeah.
weekend, Fulton
Yeah.
Fanfare. Come down and see me at Fulton Fanfare. Come down and see Martin at the shop.
Yep. Get a Batman. That's out of my reach, and I'm not going to try and grab it.
Free Batman comics this week for Batman Day on Saturday.
One of my favorite characters.
He's okay.
Oh, he's great.
I don't think Jonathan doesn't really care for him either.
No,
But that's it.
he's a poser.
Thank you for
fake fan.
thank you for Pandora.
Thanks, Pandora. It was
Thanks. Yeah, it was fun pulling things out of your box. And
just get those headphones back from her.
thanks for hanging out for our most low production value podcast we've ever done with the least amount of planning. Because everything we tried to do kind of fell apart. But I will say this: Martin is very invigorated. He's got some fun things he's going to try to do for the show.
I'm going to make it interesting. That's the goal.
Which
I know
is
we haven't achieved that yet, but
not really our brand. You know, we like to broadcast to 3 people, and we like to keep it pretty uninteresting. But we do have a few things planned for the next few months.
to our 2 believers.
And then we're going to do a very big podcast on October 20th. Jonathan,
Yes.
I'd actually like you to come out for that too. We're going to do a history.
No. He can't come out to that. Then we'll have video.
Nobody will be watching.
Yeah, he's got to watch. From
We can just
home.
watch it from his phone. We'll put it with the other room, and he can watch it.
There
on
we
his
go.
phone.
Okay, compromise has been reached.
But October 20th, we're going to do.
The Comic Shop turns 30 podcast roundtable featuring special guests like Arlene Spisman, former owner, Evan's third chin. Will be making an appearance.
Working on it.
So yeah, we got a couple surprise guests. We're gonna hopefully have some fun with that. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do, and we'll be sharing the history of the comic shop. And
Hey, we've also got a comic signing the week
the
prior
week
to
before.
that.
A lot going on in October.
That we're going to have. God, now I'm blanking on his name.
Delgado.
Kevin Delgado.
Thank you.
Good Lord. Thank you. Kevin Delgado, come down. He's going to be signing copies of his new comic out through Source Point Press. So that will be very exciting. Tough stuff.
Thank you.
Stalled for a
I'm
second.
looking. I remember the logo is just I keep doing that in front of the camera.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
We did it. We got
disaster.
through it. I think this is where we call it.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Is this
Well, you've been watching The Comic Shop Does a Podcast.
It did.
With me, Wongers.
Wongers and me, Martin, with 2 N's and a Y.
And Pandora. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a better night. It's gonna improve from here. Don't worry.
Hold me, Martin.